Is there a fast way straight down this mountainside? So, I do need a bit of practice with the controls, that's for sure. But it seems pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Can we go back to one of these and quick save after we've already saved? I mean, it sort of... It let me press the button. I don't know whether it did anything. You don't want to change the settings because the game is so beautiful? Yeah. Well, I haven't got it in Ultra. I've got it in Higher with motion blur turned off. And it seems pretty good. The thing is, when you run the benchmark, this gives me a steady 60, which is what I need for streaming and recording, which is cool. I mean, I could turn the settings down and it would drive along at 120 frames per second quite happily until some particular point in the benchmark when it would drop to like 20. And it was like a spike like that. It wasn't a prolonged period. It was one spike and then back. And then it repeated somewhere later on. And oddly enough, turning the settings up got rid of that spike. It brought the overall frame rate down. But as long as it's 60, minimum 60, that's absolutely fine. But there's something just not quite right with the optimization in this. You can always save it. Campfires. Cheers, Warland. I generally don't like motion blur. It's supposed to make things look more realistic.
Looks nervous.
But no, I just don't like it. I probably need to craft some more of those traps, but we can hold off on those. Where the hell am I going with this? Is it all the way back to the point? I need to do the point of the spear and return to Thok. Thok was the hunter. So let's go to the point of the spear, and this should tell me, I hope, what I need to do down there. I need Blaze from Striders. Okay, let's run. Interesting looking house. Oh, there's a whole town there. You can't... That's cool. I thought there's a house by itself. You can't see the town until you get up to the edge, and then it's all down there. I like that. That looks very Scandinavian. Nordic. Viking, even. Looks good. You prefer motion blur? I guess it depends on personal preference. And of course, the type of setup, monitor, frame rate, everything else that you like. And some games implement it better than others. The hell? I won't talk to me, will he? Like, some games do implement it better than others. Like, on some, it just looks so obvious and bad.
Keep that for later.
It used to look really bad on World of Tanks when you knocked a tree over. It was just horrific. Let's just make some more arrows there. But, and some do it better. Some you can barely tell. The reason I turned it off, it was from a guide I read, and it was advised, turn that off, because it'll, you'll get better frames per second. And when I was fighting for performance on this, I thought, right, we'll turn it off. And I just left it off. I don't really feel like I've been missing anything. I think motion blur, it might be more of a thing on console. It's not to get better frames per second, it's to mask lower frames per second. So if you knock a tree over with motion blur, so you've got the tree like that, when you get motion blur, it falls and you see the slight blur of it behind it all the time. So it looks kind of like blurred. Like if something happened, like if I move my hand really fast, you can see the motion blur on that because the camera can't quite keep up, and you see like a second image over the first and it blurs it. Kind of natural. But if you don't have good frames per second and the tree falls, it goes there, tick, 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 tick. That's exaggerated, but that's what it means. And motion blur smooths that out. But it can look really, really awful. Ooh. But you do see it in settings for nearly all PC games, and I think it's to make things look a little bit better for those who can't achieve high enough frame rates, or higher frame rates, I should say. But again, it is just personal preference. Some people like it. And of course, we all see things slightly differently anyway. Whoops. I need to kill this thing anyway, don't I? What if I sneak up to it? Can I sneak up to it? That watcher's watching me, isn't he? There's a tree. There's no good long grass here. Apparently I'm visible there, am I? Well, I guess I am because I'm not in a hidden location, but... Let him go. I don't need him. I need the Strider. What's he watching? What's he doing to that thing? Leave it alone. Let's get it nice and close.
About to get loud.
Oh dear. Dodge. Dodge. I should have dodged that as well. That was a bad move. That's it. It does do a stun. That heavy attack does knock him down. That's nice. Okay, so my herd of Striders has probably run off. But we got there. You turn film grain off as well? I haven't seen that in many options, but I know what you mean. And again, it depends on the type of...
Looking good.
Probably type of monitor, whether you're watching on a TV or on a high refresh rate monitor. So there's so many different variables between the PC, the monitor, the personal preference, and the person's eyes and how people see things, that there isn't really a right or wrong answer to motion blur and stuff like that. It is just you use what you use. I probably wouldn't even have noticed it if I'd left it turned on, but I got it turned off. It's well, initially an attempt to improve performance, but some games, like I say, do it really badly. Where were we going? Okay, so I'm getting off the beaten track. There's a piggy. We could take the pig. We could take the pig. That thing looks kind of alert. Let's go for that there. In the face. Can I get any more? Damn, that was the best. Oh well. I only need one of these. If I get it, actually. It's not necessarily guaranteed to be there. Do I need a pig? I'll get a pig. I can catch the pig up and kill it. That's the way to hunt. On this wasting arrows. Run that piggy down. Hey, Ragnus, how's it going? I saw you're on the podcastage Discord, testing some voiceover settings. How are you getting on with your mic? Are you just going to say you need to replace something in your audio setup? You know the best thing anyone ever can replace in their audio setup? Their voice. Fixes everything. Yeah, depth of field is another personal preference in these things. I can't remember which way it goes, whether too narrow or too wide a depth of field. So it gives some people like motion sickness, and then altering it to the opposite end can help. I don't suffer from that. I like it. I generally like it really wide. Oh, that's full. But sometimes that causes the fisheye effect around the edges of the screen. Okay, so I can craft fire arrows now.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
The North Gate, but we're not going there just yet. I need to make sure I've got the right things, so we'll craft some of those as well. I'm liking this crafting thing. It's nice and easy. 6 out of 6. I might have wasted some there, I don't know. Can I make... Oh, I can make more. I can't because I need more blaze, but we should probably get that whilst we're here. Can't decide what's better to replace a UMC-22 to Scarlet Solo or an Audio-Technica ATR 1300 to Sennheiser E835. Those two microphones, in my experience, because I used to have an E835, are almost polar opposites for dynamic mics. Like, I think the 2100 sounds a bit more sort of blocked off and shut down, almost like when you get up close anyway, it can sound a bit boxy. And the E835 sounds... Hey, I'll see if I can show you. Where's the right button? The E835 will sound a bit more like that. Makes it sound a bit crisper, more high-end, where it's been boosted and amplified. If that's not noticeable, that certainly will, but that's over the top. But yeah, it makes it a bit... it's a good microphone. I used it for a lot of YouTube videos. It's a good quality one. We want to go here and drop this off. But it's not necessarily one microphone's better than the other. It depends on your voice, and they just give different sounds, but they both do the job. If I want to climb that, that looks climbable. Sort of. There's that thing that I half damaged, is it? Ooh, oh, that was some awesome balancing. Right, so we're over here. This is like a really useful hunting platform, I think. No, don't do that! Can I not crouch on this? No, it hangs off the edge. Okay. This was not the intention. I seem to have stirred up a lot of trouble now. Where's the one that's half injured? Does it run off? There's one over there. Which one is one? Do I let go? That one, yeah. Holding down both mouse buttons, I couldn't remember which one to let go. Right, so I'm going to see if we can go down this safely. Oof. Just. You having trouble with the Behringer drivers? I mean, I don't know that interface, so it might be... Trying to get in the face here. And I certainly did just get it in the face, but not quite how I intended. Trying to hit that thing with the back, look, just there. Wow, that thing's got a kick like a mule. Ah, I can't hit that bloody... Hang on, this is where I should be. Oh, it moved. It cheated. It cheated. Okay, I have to kill it now. It's a matter of honour. Come back. Not the most efficient way to take one down. Oh, that one wasn't bad. Nice. Okay. Dicing with death there. We got the blaze though that we wanted. Oh, some of it. Clearly need more. Do I need 3 to... I must need 3 to make the 10 arrows. Okay, I might as well get one more whilst I'm here. And we're well stocked up on fire arrows. It is hard picking a good mic for your voice. But, I mean, either of those mics will do the job. You can EQ them to make one sound like another. That's a good way of... Let's just hide here. Let's see. Can I just sneak up on this and do a heavy attack? Well, yes. What was that? Tore off 10 components. Oh, that wasn't blaze. I didn't get blaze for that. That's a nice attack. Sneaking up and doing a heavy attack works really well. I got the blaze there. I don't know about the two. The Scarlet Solo's a decent interface. I don't know about the Behringer. It won't make a big difference to the sound of your voice, though. The change in the microphone would, but whether it's worth it, it's hard to say without trying out. Let's hand this in.
First you send a Rana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll be keeping this.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by.
She is so familiar.
You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
In her mother's footsteps. Doesn't look like we gain sort of faction or rep, do we? Spear damage boost +1 and 1000 XP. Nice. Okay, so I think the next quest that we've got is to go over there. Yeah, main. That's what we're doing. Side. We've got nothing. There's an errand. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go and hand her in, wasn't I? Let's go and do this. Did I not make that active? F. Activate quest. There we go. We'll just gather the stuff as we go. Why is that lady smiling so much? I guess she's just really happy to get her spear back. What's that, Todd? You see what I mean about the animations? You mean about like the... Because I thought they looked like they were in 30 FPS. Because sometimes they just... I don't know what it is. Maybe that's not it. But they looked a little... I don't want to say jerky. I don't think that's quite right. But stuttery, is that right? It just looked like a lower FPS. I think that's the best way to describe it. I ain't eating the injured hunter. Sorry, creature. We're going to give him a pass. Yeah, Haglin, I'm looking forward to meeting some bigger machines as well. I'm kind of getting a robot, like a, what do you call it, Transformers dinosaur age. Remember the T-Rex? Transformers T-Rex? I'm getting that kind of vibe from this. Am I going the right way? Oh yeah. Didn't recognise it. Oh, what was that? Oh, notebook is under N. I just saw a different screen. I wonder what the hell it was. 5 skill points to spend. They're going to be good. Looks like I've picked all the herbs in this area.
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother, the only way she knows. Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All-Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast.
Oh, she
Grata,
outcast too?
I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
All-Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
All-Mother, hear me as I count
Odd
off
character,
my
living up
years
to
of
her name.
devotion from these beads.
1000 XP. Nice.
Let me
Where next? I think the only thing we've got left is the boss. Yeah, meet Rost over there. Scrap a site. I'm liking this game a lot.
whisper to you as your soothing whisper
I dare
comes
say,
in
yeah.
a
I dare say
hushing
the cutscenes will be locked at a certain FPS. Not that it really matters for that. It's fine. And I dare say if we looked at a lot of other games, they'd also be locked at that. I should be running. I keep forgetting to
Easier
toggle.
when I was a kid.
Craft some more of those. Oh, can I craft these as well? Yeah, we'll take another stack of those. Nice. And that's fine. The weapon wheel works quite well. It's pretty simple switching to the right ammunition and weapon types. This game's working a lot better than I expected, I've got to say. The only thing that's not working is me. You want me to eat Grata the Odd? She's not even injured. You want me to eat her? Let's get the turkey. Nowhere to run.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
There's a pig coming right this way. Oh, that's the last thing you do, piggy. There's quite a range on that. I needed the bone for something. Can't remember what for. It was for crafting something. I like the spear. I really like the spear. I mean, the bow's good, but the spear's awesome. There's another one over there. I'm going to get so lost in just crafting, having fun, hunting stuff down. That, this isn't a cave, is it? No. Well, I thought we'd gone to night time then. Alright, this looks like trouble. Do we shoot the Watcher? Oh, it's seen me anyway.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't kill it.
now what?
Oh, hang on, this one's a bit tougher. Stand still. Okay, I've got a stampede coming over here. Oh, this thing knows where I am. Get down.
Down you go.
Oh, it's the wrong button. It doesn't matter. Because I've got... What have I got? I've got shift. I've got sprint on there, or a heavy attack on there, and dodge on there. And I just keep holding the wrong thing down. But it's working quite well. That was a no damage takedown of a few things there. Those guys are still watching me. Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Okay, I didn't expect you to come. Go away. I didn't press it that time, unfortunately. Okay, I've taken the right places from that. Right, let's drop a little bit of health there. Let's see if we can do that a bit better. Nice hit. Okay, have we scared him off? Well, I like the archery form. It's not bad. Not bad at all. That one. Right, anyway, back to the whole point of this. Go meet Rost. Gonna sell the Behringer? Well, if you sell the Behringer, what interface will you need instead? The Scarlet interfaces have had their own trouble with drivers, with USB drivers. I mean, I'm using the Scarlet 2i2 now. There's a third generation of that, which is better. Scarlet Solo, I don't know an awful lot about. Should be alright, but I mean, you just don't know. Hang on, I see something to pick up. Yeah, that thing over there, it's like, vision range is, how much long is it? Really coming at me. That didn't connect. Should I time that badly? It's down, hit again. Whether it's worth taking all this damage, I don't know, but... You got the 3rd gen? Oh, that should be fine then. I didn't know if they did the Scarlet Solo in the 3rd gen, but there should be... All the issues with latency and drivers should be better with that. Right, where the hell was I going? I see.
Can't be too prepared.
There's something very loud just up ahead.
There he is.
Save.
Aloy, you're here.
Damn right I'm here.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark?
What? Oh, I helped Odd Grata.
I got Odd Grata her rabbits, for which she thanked All-Mother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that. And so, make yourself alone.
He sounds a little bit like Sid, who did the Gears Tactics voiceover. Or the guy who played the part of Sid in Gears Tactics. What is this lesson?
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Until then, we wait.
His eyes don't look like they're quite meeting up with hers in the scene. Like he's looking slightly to one side of her.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Look, Rost. I thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
Guess I'll get some rest.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
So far, so good on this. Let's have a look. Is it just says rest at the campfire. So we just save? Okay. Awkward.